Once on the street, I noticed a commotion ensue between my friends. I hesitated, but I continued regardless. We passed a group of people standing outside, and I noticed that they called some of their friends. I didn't know why, nor did I care. As we got to the end of the street, I heard a loud bang sounds. It was people that were shooting at my car. They were shooting the side, hit the passenger seat, but luckily nothing penetrated. Tires screeched as I drove away, but fortunately the altercation didn't go for any further. When people think about the DREAM Act and its beneficiaries, they concoct an image of a perfect straight-A student, someone who is constantly rising up to life's many challenges and persevering. I, however, don't fall into this category. While it is true that the majority do persevere, my story is one riddled with tales that some may call horror. This is a different path than what the majority take. The purpose of this is to send a message to any student here who have made mistakes in life and feel like there is no path forward. And to tell them that there is. And to one student at a time, reduce the near 20% high school dropout rate that Latinos currently face. My mother brought me to the United States when I was merely 3 years old. My father had crossed the border a year before us to see if he could find a job. He did. He arranged us to come here soon thereafter, and after a few productive years in this country, tragedy struck our family. My father had passed away. There was an explosion in the factory that he worked, and he didn't survive the fire. And while everybody else made it outside, my father was the only one that didn't. This angered me. This made me bitter at the world. I couldn't understand at the time why did it have to be my father, the one that didn't make it out. I had lost my father at the age of 6, and my mother had lost her husband. I grew bitter. I purposely set myself as the outcast in school and everywhere I went. I didn't trust anyone. And this led me to befriend people who felt the same way, or so I thought. These so-called friends had allegiances to one color and were willing to die for it. These were my associations all through middle school and through most of high school. I was lucky to be surrounded by strong teachers at my school. They never gave up on me. They gave me detentions to talk to me. They helped me in any way they could. They were instrumental in guiding me and helped me see the world in a different light. They beckoned and allowed me to dig deep inside myself and let loose all the things that had impaired my growth. They helped me see things in terms of the truth, not through the myths laid before me and my abusers. I somehow managed to graduate high school with a GPA of 1.5 and on time. Nevertheless, I thought I wasn't sure about going to college. They encouraged it, and after much consideration, I did. My freshman year, I had a GPA of a 3.8. I then found my passion. I started reading about the immigration topic, and I was flabbergasted at what I read. People who advocate bills like SB 1070 in Arizona and SB 590 in Indiana hold a simplistic view on immigration, on why people come here in the first place. They deny the fact that immigrants only want a better life. They deny the fact that racism is well alive in this country. But more importantly, they deny the fact that we're all human beings. Cardinal Mahoney recently attended Holy Cross College, and we had the opportunity to sit down with him and talk. And he urged students to mobilize and to work for the DREAM Act. But there was one phrase that he said throughout that stuck with me and rings in my head every time. He said, "Siempre para adelante, nunca para atrás. Always go forward, never look back." Thank you.